Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my video. Let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Saidah Siregar. I'm from 4E English Education Department, UIN Sultan Syarif Qasim Riau. Okay, actually it is my third video, and in this video I will try to explain and analyze from our sister Galuh Cindy Ali. And Galuh Cindy Ali was graduated at 2005, and today I will try to analyze and compare her thesis with my friend explanation about how to make a good thesis. In this video, I will try to explain about the title, about the background, identify a problem, limitation, the formulation of the problem, objective of the research, significance of the research, and the last is definition of term. I will try to explain it and compare it with my friend's presentation in the classroom. And first is I will analyze about the title. Okay, the title from her thesis is the use of double entry journal technique in teaching reading comprehension at the 11th grade student of Islamic Senior High School of Darul Hikmah Pekanbaru. Okay, about the title, the writer wrote the title with use the APA format, and the presenter said that ideal before determine the title of a research. A title must be related to the major field of our study. We have to focus our mind on the prominent issue related to our major. Write the title of our outline on the top center look like an up-down pyramid. You can see on my slide, Galuh Cindy Ali was make the title on the top of the paper and make it look like a pyramid. And next, about the background. From the thesis, the background, she used the expert opinion in this thesis, and then include the significance of the research, and the last is include the different theory to the existing practice, daily phenomenon, social or education practice. About the presenter, background must cover a relative overview of theoretical concept. A background must contain the philosophical point of view of the importance of the problem. The problem should be presented based on the relevant theory. Background must be fact theory and contain the description on the significance of the research conduct. And next, about identification of the problem. About the identification of the problem from the thesis that I analyzed is the researcher was write the problem in the background. The next step is the writer identifies the problem with use point or question. And from the presenter, the researcher problem is about the topic of our research paper. It is must be interesting, and the purpose of the research problem are to address finding out data to display and make us easy to solve the problem. And from the thesis, the identification of the problem, the writer was made it like make a point, and also make the point like a question. So the reader can know what is the problem from the thesis and how to solve it. And next, we will try to explain or analyze about the limitation of the problem. We'll try to analyze from the thesis and the presenter. From the thesis, the researcher limit the problem from the background, then write it into a paragraph. And then from the presenter, not all problem can be investigated at once. The researcher also have limitation and weaks, so it is become the reason to limit the problem. Finally, the writer have to focus and limit the research problem based on the specific problem identified in the part of identification of the problem mentioned above. And from the thesis, you can see in my slide, the researcher was limit her problem. And you can see in the identification of the problem, the presenter was made 5 or 6 problem. In the limitation of the problem, the researchers was limit the problem, so the researcher can focus to solve the problem in her thesis. And next, we will try to analyze and compare about the formulation of the problem from thesis and from the presenter. From the thesis, the formulation of the problem are written in the part of the problem. And then the formulation of the problem do not use paragraph, but also the point. And then the researcher write the formulation in a question. And about the presenter, the formulation of the problem is often more essential than its solution, and it is important step toward overcoming a problematic state than problem solving. Description, problem station, problem formulation can be a question. And yes, in the thesis, the researchers was made the formulation of the problem a question. So it is not like a purpose, but how to solve the problem from the thesis. And then next, we will try to explain about the objective of the research from the thesis and from the presenter. And from the thesis, use specific characteristic of the objective, same as the presenter present in the class. And the presenter present is a objective is to describe what the writer expects to achieve by a project, and the purpose of the objective are help the writer focus on the study, to organize the study in clear and create the limit of the study. Now we will try to compare or analyze about the significance of the research from thesis and from presenter. From thesis, the researcher used the specific significance, same as the presenter present in the class. And then presenter explain about the significance of the research in the class is significance of the research is how important the research finding in the future. And the purpose of the significance is to describe or illustrate what contribution or expectation our research. And we will try to analyze about the definition of the term from the thesis and the presenter. From the thesis, the researcher used theory from the expert opinion, and then use the point, but like a paragraph. And then from the presenter explain the definition of the term, is give the definition of the key term that used in the paper, especially from the term used and relate to the title, to simplify the process of designing and application of the research, and to avoid misunderstanding and misinterpretation toward the term used in this research. Okay, I think just enough for me to explain about analyze the thesis from our sister Galuh Cindy Ali with our friend's presentation in the class. If I had mistake, I'm very sorry. Don't forget to comment my video if you found my mistake. Thank you for watching my video, and let's say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.